Thanks very much, Chair. In the statement on St Patrick's Day on the 17th of March, the Shipping Minister laid great store by your intervention, but having heard your explanation about the restrictions that apply in respect of the relevant flag, I'm less than convinced. You mentioned you'd had a number of meetings with ministers, including yesterday, some by Zoom and some in person. How frequently have you met with the trade unions, with Nautilus International and the RMT? They are the experienced seafarers and officers who know what safety systems are. If I might just say, I had a terrible experience many years ago going from Stranraer to Lawn in a very stormy sea, and I was so grateful to have experienced seafarers who were able to anchor the HGVs that were moving in that stormy sea and could have jeopardised the safety of the ship. Wouldn't it be reasonable to have discussions with the existing crews and their representatives?
I'd say, in answer to the general question, we and the RMT and Nautilus are in fairly regular contact, but we haven't been on this particular issue. They have written to us, and we have responded to the concerns that they put in writing to us, and we got another letter yesterday which we will respond to first thing tomorrow. But we haven't had face-to-face dialogue over this particular issue. We have more broadly got very good communications, I think, between ourselves and the trade unions.
Given the fact, Brian, both you and Katie have said this is unprecedented, you know, the scale of the sackings and the impact it's having in this particular sector and this operator, wouldn't it be prudent to have face-to-face meetings with people who are actually familiar with safe working practices?
I think, you know, we're very ready to be to have dialogue with RMT and with Nautilus in taking them through what our findings are on the inspections when we do the inspections. I think though that, you know, one of the challenges here is, as we were outlining earlier, is our powers are actually quite quite tightly defined. So there's actually quite limited room for manoeuvre here. We've got to do our job, and we've got to do our job very, very well and very professionally. But there's quite limited flexibility around that because of the framework that we operate within.
I understand that, but it's a critical issue, safety. But sorry, Chairman.